What we have in the studio today is not something I've seen all that often. This is a waterproof motorcycle riding shirt, and it comes to us from the brand MERLIN. This is the MERLIN Axe Hydro waterproof Kevlar riding shirt. Quite a few different words attached to it there, describing different attributes that this shirt has. I will go through them all in this review. Firstly though, it's available for £179.99, has a CE AA certification, and you can get it in either red and black or grey and black. I'll start on this occasion by describing the size and fit, because although this is a sample, I'm pretty confident this will be the same size as the final product. The Axe is a shirt that we've actually had from them in the past. This is obviously a waterproof variant of it. And I have to admit, I might have preferred them to have made one of their other riding shirts waterproof. Something like the Brody, for example, which I think has a slightly better or more refined fit. But the Axe is still a viable option, it's just a little bit more roomy. Have no fear though, we will make sure that our size guide is up to date. We use customer feedback, we use returns, we use our own experience as well to tweak size guides occasionally where necessary. So I would say on this occasion, this is a larger fit, just bear that in mind. Everything else about the style is pretty simple. You have a slight drop to the back, for example, so it covers your lower back. You have things inside to attach it to trousers if you need to. You've got two pockets at your waist, you've got two pockets at your chest, and another pocket on the inside, and a zip closure that is covered over with a flap and some snaps to the outside. I quite like wearing a motorcycle shirt. They're really casual, very easy to just throw on and forget about and enjoy your ride. But there are certain details like the zip closure that I appreciate over, say, a button closure. It's supposed to look that way, but you don't want it to function that way necessarily because it's a bit fiddlier trying to get the thing on. So this one really easy to just throw on and forget about. But unique to this style, it is also waterproof, and it's not something you'll find with motorcycle riding shirts. Generally speaking, if you're wearing your riding shirts, you'll want it to be lightweight, super casual, super free and easy. With waterproofing, obviously, it's a little bit less breathable in that sense, and typically you'd be wearing something as lightweight as this in the summer. But you might find that it rains in the summer. In fact, you definitely will find that it rains in the summer in the UK. So it can be quite a useful thing to have waterproofing. So this is nice that they're taking that consideration. They're giving you some different options as well. So if you want a waterproof shirt, something that's lightweight and waterproof, then you've got something here. The only things I've seen similar in the past actually I think come from Revit. I think it was called the Bison, but they've definitely had stuff in the past. So this has a lot less competition in that field if you want something that ticks all these boxes. There are multiple layers to talk about. So the outer layer, and the thing that makes it look the most like a shirt, is this cotton outer that obviously comes in this check pattern in either red or grey. Further on the inside, you have a Texland Reissa waterproof membrane, which you can just about feel. It doesn't get in the way of your comfort, but it does make it feel like a waterproof item. So it's not going to trick your mind in that sense, but it will trick people as to the look, because it won't generally look like a waterproof item. And then for abrasion resistance, you have DuPont Kevlar on the inside, which of course affords this a CE AA certification. The armor is actually level 2, which is surprising. Also, the brand or the make of it is somewhat surprising. It's got Winner written on it. I've not come across this one in the past, but it's quite similar to Smoothways. I'd be very surprised if it's not pretty much exactly the same thing. It's also got a pocket for a back protector if you want to get one additionally. Storage comes in the form of 2 chest pockets with a snap closure. You've got 2 around your waist as well, with a bit of extra fabric just over the outside there, and YKK zips throughout as well. And then this material makes me think that that pocket is going to be heavily water resistant, maybe not fully waterproof, but then you have got a pocket on the inside which is within the waterproof membrane if you're concerned about your valuables. You've got a YKK zip on the front there as well, works really well. And then you've got some quilting to the inside and some insulation as well. Still quite lightweight, but through autumn or kind of a generally coldish ride, certainly not winter. I wouldn't be wearing this as one of my winter items because it is a bit thinner, unless of course you pair it with a vest, which obviously we stock. They're quite handy actually on the outside. There's a bit of a windbreak or a, I don't know, an outer layer on top of it, or just thick layers underneath. I'm not going to teach you how to dress. That's just maybe what I do with it as well. And of course you've got that pocket there. Super comfortable, nice to see some options there if you do want this style, but you want it to be waterproof, just gives you something else to consider, and I do think this is actually a really good price point, especially considering the details that you've got in there. Some of it is made to a budget, but it's still got everything you need essentially from a motorcycle shirt or jacket. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can find links in the description, and I'll see you soon.